Hey friends, or should I say Jumbo, because we are here at the Animal Kingdom Lodge today. We are just hanging out, checking out. I've never been here, Daniel's never been here, so we're just gonna see what this lodge has to offer and go get some food, check out some animals, and it should be fun, so you guys should come with us. We are eating at the Mara today, and I know that this is probably like the least impressive restaurant here at Animal Kingdom Lodge, but we are on a budget and we cannot afford like Chico or Sanaa or Boma. But the fun thing is, in a few minutes we are going to go on the Culinary tour, which is a free tour that they offer every day. Today it's at 4:15, so right now we're going to be eating at the Mara. And this is, again, this is not like an Indian or African inspired menu at all. It's like your basic Disney quick service restaurant. So I got the pork sandwich and Daniel got the black bean burger and its fries. So nothing amazing, but it's food. Alright, so I just want to show you guys here in the Mara. It's probably a little loud, so I don't know if you are hearing me very well, but they have this like whole section over here with, looks like they have like a bakery section. It's got muffins and other breads and pastries in there. They have like a wine selection right here, and of course they have where you can order, and this is their quick service. And then you also have the option to come over here to these freezers, and they've got all kinds of things. They've got juice and water, soda, they have popsicles. You can even purchase your like Disney refillable mugs here. Alright, so we just finished the Culinary tour, and it was actually really interesting, and it is free. So what we did is we went and talked to the concierge. They give us like a schedule of all the things going on for the day. All we had to do was meet at Chico at 4:15, and it was about 30 minutes, and they take you through Chico, and you get to try a sample of their bread like their bread appetizers that they have there. It's really good. It comes with like 3 types of bread and 4 different dipping sauces and some. I did want to go over more of our Culinary tour. I was trying to tell you guys about it at the resort, but this rude lady came in, started yelling at her daughter, and I just Daniel was ready to leave, and I was like, okay, I'll explain this at home. So here I am. I want to tell you guys more about it, and then I want to tell you more about Animal Kingdom Lodge in general, my thoughts about it. And yeah, again, like this is my first impression. I've never stayed there, and this was my first time even going there, but it was a fun day. But the Culinary tour, it was free. It did take about half an hour. I would definitely recommend it. I don't think it's great for kids. We had one group that had like, it looked like a 7 to 8 year old and a 4 to 5 year old, and then they had a newborn. The newborn didn't even make it like 5 minutes. The dad had to take the baby out because she was being fussy. And it's not like it's not appropriate for your kids, it's just your kids are gonna be bored. Like, it's not something I think children appreciate. There are a lot of activities for kids to do at Animal Kingdom Lodge. This is probably not one of them. This is more probably teenagers, like I would say 16 or older maybe. So they go in and they kind of just explain how like different elements of the restaurant are inspired by African culture. The tiles, some of them are designed to look like hay bales, because of course you find a lot of hay bales in Africa, or like the lamps, they look like birds, and there was like a story about birds there that would, like, if they flew over your head, would bring you prosperity and stuff like that. So it was very interesting. In my opinion, I'll let you guys actually go on the tour and have a real person from Africa give you that explanation, because I would never do it justice. But our hosts, because we had one host for Chico, and then we had one host for Boma. And so they were both great. They were both very friendly, and of course they were both actually from Africa, which was amazing. So after they kind of explained the design of the restaurant, we got to go over and check out one of their bread appetizers that they have at Jico. And by the way, Jico stands for the cooking place. We got to eat some, they had like 3 different types of bread, and they were all very good. And then we got to try 4 different dipping sauces and some goat butter. And I know that goat butter probably doesn't sound that good, or maybe you've already had it. I thought it was actually really good. My husband, he really liked it. I thought it was pretty good. And the dipping sauces were delicious. I think there was only one that we weren't really that impressed with, but the other 2 were so good. And there was even like the spiciest one was both of our favorites, because it wasn't that spicy. It was like really sweet, and then in the end it has a little bit of a kick to it, but so good. The flavors were amazing. Like, we're almost tempted to go back just so we can get that bread appetizer again. So if you're at Jico, get the bread appetizer. It's so good, totally worth it. You can totally share. So that was fun that we got to try that. And then we went over to Boma, and Boma stands for the safe place. And the fun thing about that is that Boma is inspired by South Africa, and our host, our tour guide, he was actually like from Cape Town, South Africa, and he was like he had so much pride for his country and where he was from. Was just so excited to share his culture, and he was really fun. And his name was Raj. Yes, I think that's how it's Raj. And he was amazing, super friendly, super fun. And they got, again, like, just explained how like on the sides of some of the decoration there were like coins from all different countries in Africa. And just explain like why they decorated it, and how there was like a table that was literally kind of shaped like Africa, and that was really cool. And then we got to try a soup, and I'm not gonna lie, the soup was not good. It was like a mushroom cream soup, and it just kind of tasted like watery mushroom to me, so it wasn't my favorite. But I guarantee you there's plenty of other good food at Boma. Boma, by the way, is like more of a buffet, and even though it is pretty pricey, you do get probably your money's worth, because you get to eat all you want. And then of course we got to have the legendary zebra domes, and they were glorious. They were heaven domes is what they were. They were every bit as good as I imagined they would be. And he explained that they apparently take 3 days to make. Like, what? And then they're like, oh, you can get the recipe over here if you want it. And I was like, I'm probably not going to make a dessert that takes 3 days. I'll just come back here and eat some. So they were delicious. I highly recommend you try them. And by the way, if you don't want to eat at Boma and you can't afford to eat at Boma, they did have zebra domes. Like, they had a pack of 4 in the Mara, like over at their food court area. So just go pick some up and enjoy, because they're amazing, like I said. And then as we were standing there eating our lovely zebra domes, they ended up bringing in the first family of the night. And what they do at Boma every night is they pick a family to be like the first family of the evening, and they bring them into a special table that's by the buffet, and they welcome them with like a drum performance. So I have that for you guys if you guys want to check that out. To just get to watch that, and like the family was really excited, and everyone in the restaurant was equally excited. Like, they were so happy to bring this family in, had great energy. So we really enjoyed our culinary tour. Again, about 30 minutes, and it's free, so if you have the time, talk to the concierge about that. And then I just wanted to explain more for you guys about like what were my general feelings about Animal Kingdom Lodge, what were my impressions. First of all, Animal Kingdom Lodge, it was beautiful. It was everything that I expected it to be. I was was definitely not disappointed. It was kind of funny because actually they kind of have two separate parts. They have like a bigger lobby and then a smaller lobby. So when I walked into the first one, I was a little disappointed just because I think I'd seen pictures of the other one. I was like, oh, this is a lot smaller than I thought. But then they explained to us later, like, oh no, there's like another one and this is like the main lobby. So when I walked in that one, I was really amazed. Like, it's beautiful. Either one is gorgeous. And I think that, you know, it's just, it's Disney. They do a great job with the theming. I love that you had the opportunity to go out and check out the animals, and you can see like where the hotel rooms have like all of their rooms around there where you can have a view of an animal on your balcony. And it was so cute because at one point we were at one of the main ones and this little boy walked out and there was like a giraffe outside of his room and he was like freaking out. He was like, whoa, that's crazy. Like, you could hear him. He was so excited. It was adorable. I don't know if I would want to stay at Animal Kingdom Lodge unless I had one of the Savannah rooms, the ones where you can actually see animals from your room. I don't know if it's really worth it other than that. My main reason for that is just because Animal Kingdom is so far away from all the other parks, so you're gonna have really long car trips or bus rides every single time, and I would just rather probably be closer to either Disney Springs or Magic Kingdom. That's just my preferences. And just all the other three parks other than Animal Kingdom are actually pretty decently close together, so I don't think I would want to spend that much time on buses during my week-long vacation. Reasons you might want to consider staying at Animal Kingdom Lodge is, one, if you have kids, this seems like a really fun place for kids to be. And they have a lot of kids activities at the resorts there. So if you think if you think your kids would like it and they really like animals, this might be a good resort for you. Another reason to consider this resort is if you are a big, like, you really like eating food and like different food and good food. I don't know. They have some really great dining places there because they have Jiko, Sanaa, and Boma, and all of those are, again, just top rated, some of the best food that you can eat at Disney. I've heard it in several different places from several different people saying like, there's good food here. And I can tell you, based on our culinary tour that we went on, I believe it seems nice. Even if it's not your type of food, it seems like, because a lot of the food at these restaurants are either African or Indian inspired, so just, if that's not your thing, it seems like they all had options for people who need something a little bit more, I don't know, American, more basic, that you're more familiar with. But they were gorgeous restaurants, and again, the theming it's amazing. It's so beautiful. They do such a good job like celebrating that African culture, and the people there, they have a spirit about them that I really loved. And I don't know, I love animals, so it was really fun. I would say that even if you're not going to stay there but you've always been interested, go check it out. There's so much to do. Like, we easily spent half a day hanging out at Animal Kingdom Lodge. We weren't bored. It was fun to walk around and see all the different things. They had, like I said, they had a lot of different activities, even for adults, like not just for kids. Like, we took the free culinary tour. They also have a free tour at Sanaa, which I think this is more of like a cultural tour. It's not just, it's not really a culinary one, but if you are interested in that, again, obviously it's free. It's only half an hour. So definitely check with the concierge, because I know those times change. They have wine tasting that's not free. They have like an opportunity for you to go on like a safari and eat dinner at Sanaa with like the person who, like an animal expert, and talk to them. And again, this is a VIP experience, so it's pretty expensive, but still, like, if you're into that, it sounds very interesting. There's even free cookie decorating. I don't know, there were so many like amazing things you could do other than just walk around, see animals. Pool looked nice. All right, so that's all I have for you guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. We're just talking, and Daniel did one of my like biggest pet peeves in the world, which is when people say Disney is the happiest place in the world. It's not the happiest place on earth.
In the universe, actually.
But he always does, like, it's the happiest place in the world. I'm like, no, it's the happiest place on earth. That's
no, I'm pretty sure it's the happiest place in the world.
It's not it. the happiest place on earth. Anyway,
World.
no.